So we are here at the Emigrant Lake Recreational Area, just outside of Ashland, Oregon, probably about 4 miles off the freeway. There's a couple campgrounds in here we want to show you, and there's a lake up here that used to be a real big thing, but I think we're going to be disappointed with it now. Anyway, I thought you might want to tag along. Let's go check it out. All right, once you come through the entrance gate there, you come up here to the G area, and that takes you to the campground entrance. We'll buzz up here and see what we have. And there's a campground host. Which way, Diane? Do you see anything? Campsites 12 through 40 to the right. Let's go down there. We'll go down and look at 12 through 40 and see what that is. Narrow little road going through here. Looks like this might be small campers, tenters. There's site 14. There's site 15 with that pop-up. 16 is that empty one right there, and then you have some restrooms right up here. Is there more up to the right, you think, Diane?
Well,
I think so.
Road.
Yeah, okay. So, and the road coming in from the left shows one way, so we couldn't go that way anyway. What's this say? Campsites 36 through 40. Campsite 17 through 35. Let's go 17 through 35. See what we get. I only picked that because it goes uphill. I like uphill. Driving, not hiking. There's site 18. Boy, not many people here. Right there is 21. 22 off the right, little pull through. 23 up here to the left. Wow, I am surprised.
You gotta be little.
Yeah. So these are, I don't see any hookups, so these are dry camping. So keep in mind it's going to be 96 degrees today. Actually throughout this whole weekend, we're here on a weekend, which keep that in mind too, we're here on a weekend and there's nobody here. But this is dry camping and it's going to be 96 today, so I don't want to dry camp in 96 degree weather either. There you go, there's 27, 29. Yeah, this is pretty empty. There's 31 and 32 does have a tent camper in there. There's a handicap spot, which makes sense, is right by the restrooms. 35 here on the left. Now what does it show, Diane? Is this the highway? This is the entrance highway, okay. So I see some campers up there. Maybe let's go this way. See what we get. There's a dump station right over here. Alright, so we're going to come back up to the entrance to G. And there was a different road we could take, right, Diane?
Yep.
So we're going to go in G and take a different route. See where that takes us. There we go. Right back at the entrance, and the camp host is going to be up here on the left. And instead of going right, we're going to go left. Alright, so we took a right here the last time. Let's go this way and see what we see. Campsites 3 through 11. Again, low trees. I mean, we would drag the heck out of those trees. Site 4 to the left. Site 6. There's water. I see at least one spigot, so there's a couple spigots so you can take on water. You're not going to have your individual water at your sites. And Authorized vehicles only to the left, and this is the road that we decided to turn right on, which we couldn't have come this way anyway. So right down here is where we came up that road, and then we went up this hill. But we went up the hill. This time we're going to turn right. Let's take a look, see what's over there. Campsites 36 through 40. Well, I think part of the reason 36 is off to the side there. That's quite a little. Wow. That's not bad. It looked worse from the car than what it really is, but
it looks bad.
Wow. They're pretty narrow roads. If you had a big rig coming through, and trees are all low. I would not come in here with a big rig. We would not bring our rig in here. Wow. Yeah. Tent camping, pickup campers.
That's about it.
Small trailers, vans. Look at that. I mean, you can't even hardly walk in it. Our car almost hits that branch. That's G. Is there another loop of RVs? So keep in mind too that between it going to be 96 degrees over this weekend, these are basically dry camping spots. And the lake is really low. All those things in mind, that's probably why not much going on here.
And the smoke.
And the smoke, man, the west coast is burning up. So there's some RVs off here to the left. I have no idea if it's part of the campground or not. I just see some RVs. We're going to drive down here and take a look. Boat ramp, RV park up here too. So we're going to take a look at the RV park first. And then we'll show you the boat ramp and the water. I don't know if you can see it in this video. Can you see the smoke off to the distance? Actually, right now isn't the worst that it gets. This is morning.
Because there's blue sky.
Yeah, there you actually see some blue sky where there have been some days you couldn't even see the sky. All right, so this is H. Let's take a look at H. The Point RV Campground. Camp host off to the right. And there is power here. Power and water. I have no idea if it's 30 amp or 50 amp, but small sites again. Now that little pole out there to the right hand side, that's a nice spot to overlook the lake. And all the sites through here now are on the right hand side, so we'll just show you the right hand side and you can see what there is of the lake.
Look at the boat ramp over there.
Yeah, does the boat ramp even reach the water?
No.
Oh wow, we'll go look at it. But there's site 10 was empty. Site 11 with that, I don't know what that is. Here's site 12 coming up. And here's site 14. And then there you see the restrooms. So in my mind, if we were going to camp here, this is where we would be. Because you can get some decent sized rigs in here. That's site 17 off to the left. Site 19 where that Lance is. Site 22. There's that site 21 right there on the end. See that going through? That's a nice big pull through site 21. Nice patio. Boy, that's probably the nicest site in the entire place right there. .23 where those folks are, and that motorhome must be, can you see the site number? 24.
Would we fit in 21 good?
That pull through? Yeah, we would fit in there very well. And 25 right there. Now we're going to head back up over. There might be some sites up here on top. I'm not sure. There's the restrooms that we drove by. And that's a camp host site. Nobody there. Now these are on top of the ridge up here. That's 27. And this is 20, I don't know, probably 28. There's 28. Now these aren't very long. It does have septic, so you have septic and power and water. So that's nice. And y'all are up high. If we just had the truck and the fifth wheel, we'd fit in here. It's 30, that's reserved. Nobody here, all right. There's 31.
30 was nice.
Yeah. And 32 right there with that Airstream. Well, it's an Excello, I guess. All right. Now we're going to go back out of the G loop, and we're going to show you the boat ramp and the...
This was actually H or something.
Oh, H? Oh, yeah. I take that back. Diane pointed out G loop was the first loop we went through, and this was H, I guess. So. Good thing I have Diane here to keep me in line, or I'd be feeding you all kinds of poor information. Let's go down to the boat ramp. well, the boat ramp does go to the water.
Well, this one, that one didn't.
Okay, oh yeah, look over to the right. So there's a boat ramp over to the right that does not make it all the way to the water. So this is the only boat ramp you have that you can use if you have boats. Man, we have not been here in years and years. And the water is so low in comparison.
Where are all the boats, though? You don't see them. They must be up
I
and
don't
around.
know. We'll take a look for boats when we
Must be up and around.
take a drive around the lake. All right, I'm going to put the camera down so I can turn around here. All right, we don't know where this goes, but it's a B area. So we thought we'd drive through and show you, just in case there's something of interest. So far, a big parking lot with nobody in it. So you have a big grassy area off the right. There's a couple of shelters.
Volleyball, horseshoes.
Oh, volleyball and horseshoes. This is an area that you can reserve, and this has been reserved.
Jones, do we know them?
We don't know them, but maybe we can say, hey, is Sally here yet? And maybe if there's a Sally coming, we get away with it.
Yeah.
All right, so I think...
That's the other boat ramp.
Yeah, there's the other boat ramp. We won't go down there. No reason to.
No,
Because actually there's no turnaround down there. You'd have to back your boats all the way down, but yeah, there's no water down there.
Evidently water was up to here.
Yeah. Yep. So you can tell how much the water's gone down over the years.
Oh,
That's crazy. Sad is what it is. Look at all the grass, so you can sit there and enjoy the grassy area. So I guess that was, what is this, B? I guess that's B. Then we'll go back out and see what else we can find in here. Well, we're back. Get out of there, squirrel. Crazy thing. And there's G. There's the first campground we went through.
So then we've done them.
So I think we've done them all. Well, what's this down here? There's a play area for the kids, or Diane and me. We won't play in there today. What's this down here? C area off to the left. So let's go down and check out C. No pets down here. What in the world? Authorized vehicles only to the left. Little gravel area. So you have, huh? You have a shelter there to the left. So it looks like down there, let's just go down. I think it might be a little loop, but I don't think it's a loop to nowhere. Man, years ago, Emigrant Emigrant Lake was one of the most talked about lakes to go to and go camping and boating, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day. Now, shoot.
No wonder Jeff doesn't come here to fish.
Yeah, look at that. Boy, spin you around to the
I imagine.
lake. All right, we're gonna go back up to the exit now. All right, we've done the campground and boat ramp area, and here's the entrance that you would drive by coming in. Anything past here going toward the exit of the whole park is, I don't think there's any fees to use that area. Anyway, that's that tour. All right, so we found this little walkway up here on top. Where you come take a look at the lake. Look at that, way down there. I'm gonna spin you around. Hopefully this mic isn't picking up too much wind, but look out there. Can you see that smoke in the distance? So the wind's blowing from that direction. That's headed this way. Before long, you won't even see any sky. So if you walk up that little road we just did, all the way to the end, there's a rock barrier here, but the road goes on. There's some trails down here. You can see a picnic bench, maybe you can see it underneath that tree. And there are trails that wander around, all around this lake. So if you want to come out and be by yourselves, it'd be a good place to do it. And also if you walk out here, you can get an idea of the size of the lake a little better, because you're looking out this way when we were down at the very end starting this walk. But the lake does wander around to the left. And the campgrounds are back over to the left too, the ones that are up high. I think that was the H loop. All right, I had to take the mic off. I had to turn the mic away from the wind. I didn't bring the buffer for wind and noise. Hopefully it's not picking up any wind. Anyway, there you go. There's a tour of Emigrant Lake area. You got to see the campground. You get to see the lake down behind us. It's about 4 miles off I-5. What was the exit, 14?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was exit 14. I'll put it here in the video, but exit 14 off I-5, 4 miles out here to the campground area. Keep it in mind if you're in the area. All right. Hey, as always, if you enjoyed the video, how about a thumbs up? Consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below. As always, have a great day. We'll see you in the next video.